So I have this ongoing theory that explains a lot of the complexities in life, and it goes like this. People are bored. Boredom is the antithesis to life, and people will do anything in their power to get unbored. And a lot of the times that comes in the form of creating problems that don't exist. You watch movies, you watch films, you play games. The whole premise of those things is conflict. There's never been a movie where everybody just got along, right? When people get down to write and any kind of entertainment, they start with, what's the conflict gonna be? You love the girl didn't love you back, did you work it out at the end? That's the conflict. There's an evil supervillain, he's gonna ruin the world and you have to stop him. So I think there's people in this planet that when they get really bored, they make anything into a problem. And one of those is most definitely which console you're going to buy. Because by the end of this video, I'm hoping that you come to the same conclusion I came 2 years ago, that it really doesn't matter. The first console I really played was a PlayStation 1. I went from a PlayStation 1 to a GameCube, to a PlayStation 3, to a PlayStation 4. Now, did I have some other consoles like a PSP, a PS2? Yes, I did. But those are the main ones I played, so you might even argue I'm a Sony guy. But not really though, Sony just dropped better consoles. Now, in this little cycle here with the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox, we don't know who's gonna be the best console. I'm down to go with whoever. I'm hoping by the end of this video, I can still potentially get a sponsorship with either Xbox or PlayStation. But it's gonna be weird trying to tell people like, guys, I'm sponsored by Microsoft and Xbox. Buy the Xbox. Also, it doesn't matter. So, you know, I perfectly tailored some graphical designs just to help illustrate the points that I want to make here in this video, all right? So come along, come along. Hey, first of all, I haven't said it, so if you guys are new to the channel, you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. This is big second channel shit going on today, fellas. Okay, so it starts off with what console to get, the big question. Oh my God, I don't know which console I'm going to purchase. Now, it can go both ways here. You can either go in the PS5 direction or the Xbox direction. But no matter which direction you go, the main question you wanna ask yourself is, do your friends have it? Now, based on the answer you get there, you wanna either get it or don't get it. Guys, it's as simple as this. You don't wanna play on a console none of your friends have. Now, there might be some existential questions you might be asking about whether or not you even have friends. Some of you guys might not have friends. Now, what I could tell to people that don't have friends is you have to make friends. You have to stop being socially awkward. This is how you make friends in a video game. Let me explain it to you. Here I am playing, right? What am I playing? SOCOM. All right, I'm playing SOCOM. Game Killer 69. What's good, man? That's how to do it. You just wanna start with an introduction and get to know the person. That way you at least have one friend, preferably on the console you play on. This is simple stuff, guys. If you're very good at video games, you will have no problem making friends because people wanna play with people who are very good. If you are funny or entertaining or fun to be around, you will have no problem making friends. Bro, when you're playing games, you don't naturally just have people like, oh, I'm gonna add you so we can play later. That doesn't happen for you guys. So first you have to get friends, right? So do those things. But once you have friends and you've asked yourself the question, do your friends have it? Yes, then get the console. No, then don't get the console. Guys, it's always going to be as simple as that. Every game you play will be infinitely more fun with friends. It takes a special kind of game for it to be a fantastic experience playing by your lonesome. For example, Valorant. I could play by myself for forever and I will enjoy it. Rainbow Six, I need people to play that with. Great game, but very infuriating to play by yourself. So I hope this first graphical design that I've masterfully put together helped illustrate to you just the simplicity of what you should be going. Your decision making should be as simple as this. What console to get? PS5, Xbox. Do your friends have it? Yes and no. Simple as that, fellas. But then some of you guys are gonna proceed to say something to the nature of, but agent, the Xbox has better specs, or the PlayStation has better games. And to those people, I'd say, you're bored. Refer back to the first thing I said in this video. We're gonna stop in 2020 creating problems out of nothing. We currently already have too many problems in the world. We don't need you because you're bored creating more of them. So I wanna break things down for you just so you understand how little it matters, all right? So I created this incredibly masterful graphic design here. And I'll tell you right now, I'm about to take this thumbnail community by storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm making designs like, look at that, man, look Look at me go. Yeah, I'm about to start taking everybody's jobs. So you might be asking yourself, Agent, I'm a leader, I'm not a follower. My friends look to me to decide which console to buy. Well, this part of the video is for you. If you are a friend, just buy what your other friends have already bought. But if you're the friend that has to buy things first, well, then you have a crucial decision on your hands. You are a leader in this scenario. Pay close attention. The first category is specs. If you care a lot about specs, you're undoubtedly gonna wanna go Xbox. But if you really care about specs, you'd go PC. That's the real answer. The specs on the Xbox are marginally better. This is true. If you care about the UI, you're undoubtedly gonna go PlayStation 5. Now this is a prediction based off of the weird boxy designs that Microsoft's been going with for the better part of the last 7-8 years. PlayStation 5 is likely to have a better UI, especially if you are a gamer. Microsoft always does this thing where like they try and optimize for other shit, like watching movies and stuff. Nobody goes on their PlayStation and their Xbox to watch movies except weirdos who think it's normal to spend $20 to rent a movie for a week. Those people need to be eliminated from the face of the earth. In the most nice way possible, of course, guys. If you care about games, and this one is when it becomes a little bit more subjective, I'd say go with the PlayStation 5. Now you might be thinking, Agent, doesn't the Microsoft have better games? The Microsoft does not have better games because Microsoft drops most of their exclusives on PC, where I'm also gonna be playing them. And if you love a good, cheap, beautiful console, you wanna go with the Xbox. They had the better price options, ladies and gentlemen. Are the specs a little bit itty bitty worse? Yes, they are. Would you probably be better off just buying the discless version of the PlayStation 5? Maybe. But the Xbox does have a cheaper price, and the price is so fantastic, it almost makes no sense. So those are the 4 big factors when it comes to you leading here and buying the console that makes sense for all of your friends. But then once you complete this investigative analysis, you want to drop down here to does this matter? And the answer is no. Why are we complicating things, huh? This is real simple. Hey, I guarantee you, both Sony and Microsoft and PlayStation and Xbox, all 4 of them don't care about you. The way that you guys care about these companies, they don't really care about y'all. I'm telling you, man, I'd play either. I'd play, which one's better? I'm playing that one. Well, I'm getting both regardless, so that goes without saying. But which one am I going to play? Well, I'm gonna be going to play the one all the friends I have are playing. What business do I have on PlayStation if everybody's on Xbox and vice versa? Don't be the person that creates problems, guys. There's no problem here. There's no conflict here right now. People love to make it into a problem. I put out a tweet and I was like, Xbox was claiming they had ultra low latency, which was just like BS marketing. But as a joke, I quote tweeted it and I said, oh man, I might have to switch over to Xbox. And everybody just had a whole console war on my replies. Why are you fighting on behalf of companies that don't care, man? You guys want to be affiliated so badly, like I'm Team Sony and I'm Team Microsoft. Why? Yo, I played consoles my whole life, man, up until like 3 years ago where I finally switched to playing PC. To be honest with you, PC is significantly better in every way. Not only is Microsoft dropping all of their Xbox exclusives on PC now, which is great for me, but on top of that, once you get used to mouse and keyboard, it's just a significantly better experience. It feels like a natural way to play video games. And then on top of all of that, I have a beast of a PC, man. So I could run any game on like 160 hertz, 200 frames. It's beautiful. Once you get used to that silky smooth, ultra low latency gameplay, you don't want to switch back. But I do for usually sports games or racing games or just games that my friends would have more on console and doesn't have crossplay. I get it on console. I'm not opposed to it. I want you guys to be more like me. Some people don't like playing on PC. That's fine. Stay on console. But let's not make this into a problem it doesn't have to be now, fellas. These consoles is dropping by the month, all right? So you have a month to make a game time decision. But I want you guys to think that this stops with consoles. My theory that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I guarantee you applies to a lot of different places in life. People get bored, they'll create a problem, and they'll bring it to you like you want to deal with their problem. And I say their problem because it is there. It's not like an overall problem everyone's dealing with. No, it's specific to that person. They'll create it in their head, and the problem purely exists in their brain. And they'll try and share and collaborate on that problem with other people like it's a complex decision that has to be made. Those people we need to slowly and calculatedly eliminate from your lives. It does not help. People in Portland got so bored that they're like, vaccines don't work anymore. They don't work. And then the scientists were like, okay, where's your evidence? and they didn't have any, and they still believe it. There's a lot of problems in life, all right? And I wanna deal with the problems in front of me. And so guys, anytime I tweet about PlayStation and Xbox is because I'm gonna be getting both, and I'm gonna be playing both. Don't bring your console problems to me, man. Sound like a problem that you're facing. And if we're being very honest with ourselves, guys, on top of all of this, on top of all of that, do your friends have it? In 5 or 6 years, when every game has crossplay, we might not even have to ask this question anymore. It might be an irrelevant question. And then it really won't matter. It'd be the most simplest graphic ever. It'll look a little something like this. Do you want it? Then get it. It is gonna get simpler as time goes on, guys, believe it or not. And the only way it gets more complicated, believe it or not, and this can be hard to believe, is if cloud gaming becomes as relevant as a lot of these big CEOs think it's gonna be. Like if Google, Stadia, if that really blows up, and then if PlayStation's cloud service blows up, then we might have to really sit here and ponder on the idea. Cause then the whole gaming atmosphere is gonna change and it's gonna be a lot different. But until that time, guys, it's simple formulas. Yo, I've saved you a lot of time and effort. You don't have to make the decision no more. There is now a framework to help you make the decision. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to the channel. Video's on the screen right now, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.